it, and I was so confused. I was like, what is he talking about? First of all, who said anything about liberal versus conservative? And second of all, where did I say that I hated Angelina Jolie?
No, I didn't see either of those things being discussed or mentioned. It was ridiculous.
It was so ridiculous. And the fact is, Angelina Jolie didn't have cancer. Sorry.
Right.
I have nothing else to say about that but that. I mean, she took proactive measures. She's in the proactive group. They can't be mixed in with the cancer group. They just can't.
Right.
I'm not, bad-mouthing her choice. I'm not doing anything. Not to mention, he's comparing a movie star to regular people.
Right, yeah, and us regular people don't have, like, the money and the options to say, oh, I'll just do that because I'm at risk. You know what I mean? You know, unfortunately.
Yeah, I actually know people who insurance, they carry the gene. Their like their aunt had breast cancer, their grandmother had breast cancer, their mother has the gene, and they can't get insurance to cover a mastectomy.
No, of course not.
So I don't really want to hear that. That's just, and then it goes back to the, she's got a whole team of cooks and nannies and drivers and everything to help her take care of her family. We don't have that. We have our friends and family when they can,
Exactly.
It was so weird. It had nothing to do with the article.
Yeah, I know. I came away very frustrated, like, wanting to say, like, look, dude, you just totally missed the point.
You know how why I came away so frustrated was because we keep comments like that going, and we'll never get anywhere.
Right, yep. Yeah, because arguing with somebody like that just doesn't work, because they're not going to listen.
Right. Hold on.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you not see me?
I can see you.
Oh.
Oh, Bob's telling me to ring him again. Let me call him again. Hi, Brandy.
Hi.
Hey, Bob should be a newlywed.
Wait, isn't it this weekend?
Is it? Yeah. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it is.
Oh. Yeah, don't confuse me. Lisa's actually on her way here to my house.
Oh, cool.
Yes. How's everyone doing? How are you, Brandy?
Okay.
I'm alive.
Well,
That's key.
Oh, I don't know what this person's emailing about. That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's my non-answer.
Yeah.
That's I really feel like crap.
Actually,
I haven't gotten out of bed yet today. But I'm here.
I just got out of bed for this. I have been in bed since Monday.
Oh, no. How are you feeling?
I have a migraine, and I'm nauseous, and I just feel horrible.
It's not as a result of the radiation, is it?
No, I haven't started yet.
Oh, okay.
So, Brandy, I know what you mean. I'm just like, ugh. You have other stuff going on, Brandy?
Yeah, I got... Yeah, we had a really crazy busy weekend, so it will take me all week to recover.
Right. Just because of the holiday and all of that, it takes so much out of your body.
Yeah, and we had a wedding Saturday night. And, so...
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
hi,
Bob.
Hey.
And so that we're talking about how tired we all are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it does take your body a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that I think people don't really understand. It's not just our immune system. It's just our whole body, how it shuts down a little bit after all of this, and it does take forever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in December, the oncologist diagnosed me with chronic fatigue syndrome.
Get out.
And
wow. I didn't know you could be diagnosed with that.
Well, apparently, I have quite a few friends who are very jealous because they can't get that diagnosis.
My oncologist would probably laugh at me. But that's true. Oh, there's sunshine. That is true. That is a true diagnosis right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
funny
more than just
I had no clue. And then when he diagnosed me, I looked it up, and I'm like, huh, what do you know? That's me in a nutshell.
So, do are you on any medication, or how do you cope with that?
When they first diagnosed me, because they were also guessing that my adrenal function was all screwed up, I did a steroid dose pack for a week, and I felt great for about 7 weeks. I felt better than I felt in 3 years, and then once the steroids wore off, I'm right back to where I was.
Oh,
Yeah, steroids are a blessing and a curse.
I'm surprised they let you
I
take
prefer
them,
to
though.
skip them if at all possible.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, it was just a 6-day dose pack. So it was, there were only so many. It wasn't like I was on it indefinitely.
Right.
Down in the bottom here, we have Emily's joining us. Emily, hi you.
Hi, Emily.
Hey, how is everyone?
Does anyone know Emily from different blogs and such?
I don't think so.
Nope.
I'm not sure.
Okay. You should definitely read her blog. What's the name of your blog again, Emily? I just forgot.
It's rtonj.blogspot.com.
It's a great blog. I met Emily through, I found her video. She did a great video montage of, it was 1 minute long, and it was her year with chemo and such, and it was a really powerful video. But then we did a Huffington Live together and did all sorts of fun things together. But I'm proud to have you on board with this crazy chat group.
Thanks for inviting
Crazy?
me.
Yeah, we're crazy. We are certifiable. Brandy was just discussing about how tired she is, and I'm fighting something myself, migraine related.
I am too.
I feel like ugh. But it's amazing how our body takes a beating, and a legitimate beating after all this, and it takes a long time to recruit. And I'll tell you, my doctor had said something to me through this last surgery. He said, if I could take a picture of what you look like halfway through a 10-hour surgery, maybe you'd understand why it takes you so long to regain yourself back again. Now add that and treatment and medication and life. Of course it takes us 5 years to even feel a little bit like ourselves, which I think is where the post-traumatic stress comes in, because we come out of this wanting to feel like ourselves, and we just had all that happen. How can you come out feeling like yourself?
There's no way possible.
No, there is not. There is not. What's wrong with you, Andy? Are you in the car?
I don't know. I just, I think I'm hydrated. Yes, I'm in the car, and guess where I'm going?
Oh boy. Oh boy. She's gonna go shoot him up.
I
love it.
am. I have a new gun I have to try out.
You are crazy, girl. And that must relieve your stress. Right?
What's that?
You're frozen. You're freezing.
No. Oh, wait a minute. I know what it is. Hang on a second.
Bob, how are the wedding plans coming?
Wedding plans are pretty much all set. 2 days, day after tomorrow.
Yay!
Yay!
Exciting.
Bob's married.
Exciting,
Bob's getting married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
Go to the chapel and we're...
Poor Bob.
Are you excited?
My husband is even sighing in the car.
It's been a lot just getting everything to this point.
I bet.
But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're expecting a little bit of rain overnight, Thursday night, and a little bit of rain Friday night. So hopefully, the actual ceremony it'll be clear, and we can get some photos taken, and that'll be
good.
That'll be nice.
Good.
Yeah.
So do you feel good about getting married, Bob? Is that something that's like giving you something to look forward to? And
It is. It is.
Good.
You know, I mean, we've been living together for so long now. I mean, you know, it's just kind of the formality of getting married. But
yeah, but it is different.
it is different. It's different. And it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing all my friends that I've invited, and
Nice.
seeing everybody, you know, that evening. You know, that'll be nice.
Definitely.
Oh, Nick's coming?
I'm sorry?
Nick's coming?
No, Nick isn't coming. No, Nick can't.
Oh.
So, but I have a videographer that's coming,
Oh, fun.
so that he'll be somebody that I've known for a while. He'll be coming, and yeah, he'll do some video. He'll do some photos afterward. That'll be good. Be all good.
Emily, when we were in New York and you met Nick Sadler, do you remember meeting him?
Oh, of course. Yeah, we've been talking. I'm
Great.
hopefully going to interview him on my blog.
Awesome. Bob is in the movie.
Oh, yes, I thought you looked familiar. Hi.
Yes. Yeah, so that's another connection there. Yeah.
I didn't realize you'd met Nick.
Yeah. I got to meet Nick when I did a quick trip to New York City. Emily met Emily as well, finally.
Good.
Crazy little trip. I'll be back again, and we'll maybe have a bigger party. Look at Knitter over there. No, there's a relief, right? Knitting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Andy shoots it up.
Yeah.
I mean, guns, that is. So relieving stress, how do we really do it?
There are times
Don't
I
get
just
out of
barricade
bed.
myself.
No.
Yeah, there you go. I
Wait,
barricade
what?
myself in the bed.
Yeah, because it's still, so I was talking to another girlfriend, and she was telling me that she can't deal anymore, so she removed herself from all social media. She took herself off of everything because it's just becoming too much for her to see people dying and diagnosed again, and she just can't. So she has to remove herself. She thought that was going to help her with her depression, and guess what?
Probably
Made it
didn't.
worse.
Nope, it made it worse.
No connections.
You're
Yeah, 'cause you need those
absolutely right.
connections. Well, that's like what the point you made, yesterday in one of your Facebook posts. Like, who do you talk to? Do you talk to your girlfriends about all this kind of stuff, or, what? And I said, actually, I don't, because I find I've better connections with the people who are going through the same thing I'm going through because they can relate. You know what I mean?
Sure, and that's not to say that our non-cancer friends are cold, callous people. They're just
Right.
No, it's like trying to talk to somebody who has triplets when you have one single child. You just don't get it. It's
Right.
You're just different. That's all.
Yep.
I can't imagine somebody with triplets. I'd have no hair, and it would be nothing due to chemo.
I love that you're driving in the car. I also think that what ends up happening is we end up having this big group, which,
I'm going to because
Bo Banster's coming on. We have a big, huge group, and then we all kind of break off into these, little groups, which I think is great. Hey, girl.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
You guys know Cancer Bo Banster?
I've seen her.
Oh, yes.
No.
Okay. No. Hello.
No.
Look at your hair.
I know, it's crazy.
Cute.
I love that you're driving the car. It looks great. It looks so great.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty well. Just bouncing back from the surgery that I just had to redo my, I call her Trixie, Dixie and Trixie. Trixie twisted on me, so I had surgery to fix her and reduce the pocket. That actually went really well. It was one of the easiest surgeries ever. And then I threw my back out from all the spasms that I've had in my back for the last 3 years. So I actually ended up in bed for 4 weeks.
Oh my God.
And then I got a head cold. And then I got
Oh, look, it's the chat. Oh, look who just walked into my house.
Hey.
Hello.
Yay!
Hello.
It's Lisa. She's going to come sit with me. Where are the girls?
Car seat. Here.
Come
Try for her
sit.
to get her out of the car seat.
Come sit.
I have to use one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Actually, you're a good conversation piece for Stacy because Stacy's in the middle of trying to figure out what kind of surgery to have.
Yeah, well, the interesting thing is I saw a second doctor. I got a second opinion. Or there's several things that transpired. One, the doctor who wants to do the surgery just said to do one at a time.
What are you talking about?
Oops.
Sorry, I definitely
Or laptop.
So the one
Wow,
doctor
we have-
told me to do just, to take the one that's got cancer and then wait for reconstruction later. And then I met with a second doctor who said, let's not do surgery now, but let's treat the metastatic issue first, and we'll go from there. So I don't know.
So you. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't have any background on this. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
So you're going in for mastectomy and then reconstruction, or reconstruction?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up a little. I can't hear you.
Hear me now?
You are breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
There we go.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry I didn't catch your background.
I'm stage 4 IBC metastatic.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah, she's fine.
Emery, we can't hear background noise.
You can't hear us?
No.
Yeah, but there's a lot of background noise in your house.
Oh, that would be my kids.
That's Lisa's kids. Hold on.
Sorry.
So when do you go in?
Who's causing trouble?
I still can't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Okay, hold on.
That's okay.
Is there still background noise? Because they left.
I know. There's no one in here.
No one's in here.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
There's no one in here now.
Gosh, you got a control room. She's got a control room.
Stacy.
Awesome. Yeah.
Can you guys hear us now? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
The children became rambunctious.
Well, we just got here. It was bad timing.
And we
Sorry.
sent them away. For those who do not know, Stacy is metastatic, as is Andy down here. Bob is our token male breast cancer survivor.
Yay,
Who
Bob.
likes to knit and who's
Bob.
getting married? Who's getting married in 2 days
Oh my
to
God,
Tony?
he's kidding.
Wow.
Yep.
Congratulations.
I'm my partner. Yep.
We're very happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think the rest of us were probably diagnosed right around the same time.
Yeah, I was diagnosed in October, so I'm like the newbie.
Not yet. You're the newest, but Deanne, when were you diagnosed?
Stacy, you were just diagnosed in October?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And God handed to me the whole 9 yards of, you are metastatic and you're stage 4. Yay.
Wow.
Wow. Your initial diagnosis was stage 4.
Yep. And metastatic, both.
Wow.
So they're just kind of like, surprise. Yeah.
A lot to digest. I can't imagine.
Yeah, it has been. So I had my PET scan today after completing chemo to make sure things are where they're supposed to be, that nothing new has popped up, and the chemo did what it's supposed to do. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, she's waiting to eat.
I'm
She's
waiting
waiting
here. Yeah, I'm waiting here until
Oh,
tomorrow.
she's waiting.
She had the
Yeah.
pet.
Sorry, I have this in my
That's
deaf ear. I should probably move it.
So I'm waiting to hear.
Oh, that's much better.
But the thing that I was saying is that I've got two divergent opinions. One doctor recommended immediate surgery to remove my, the troublemaker, and then reconstruction down the road. But then the other surgeon I met with said, let's not do any surgery right now, but let's treat the metastatic issue first, and then we'll address the tumor issue secondly. So she recommended against doing surgery right now, and her recommendation would be surgery down the road, but if she did surgery, she would do both the amputation and reconstruction. So, you know, I have to figure out that I kind of am leaning more towards the doctor that says let's take a cautionary approach. This is through Georgetown University here, which is convenient because she's going to coordinate my radiations every day for 6 weeks. I could just run over on my lunch hour. Yay, let's get radiated at lunch, woohoo! And you know, it'll be a lot easier. But she wants to treat more of the whole body aspect, and I kind of like that progress better. You know.
Are you over at Lombardi Cancer Center?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's a wonderful hospital.
Yeah, and it's the Betty Lou Orsman Center for Breast Health. So this surgeon that I talked to is like tops in her field. She's really great, Dr. Wiley. She's amazing. So I really like her a lot. So I think I might...
They have a lot of great supportive care there as well.
Yes, I know, and I'm going to take advantage of some of that because you know, it's just a good resource. They have sisters or share our strength or something to that effect, where you kind of like the Cure Diva aspect, where you have a mentor, somebody who's been through the same process you have, but who's ahead of you, but who can kind of like be your guide and a resource and somebody you can talk to in person and stuff like that. And they have really good social work care there, which is also, I met the social worker, and I love her.
I think I just saw some recently published results about the question you're kind of working through right now about with inflammatory metastatic cancer to perform surgery right away or not. I'll try to dig it up for you.
Yeah, I think I just read that too. Somebody posted it, I think, online. It popped up in a Facebook feed, and I did read that. And
yeah, that must be where I saw it.
Yeah, and now I forget what they said about it, but they recommended, I think, treating because inflammatory can be kind of, you know, scary in terms that it can attack your skin and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, that's why the one doctor urged taking things off right away, just so it doesn't get, the IBC aspect doesn't get worse. So, I don't know, it's a tough decision, but I really think I kind of want to not opt for the surgical aspect right now and kind of, you know, maybe go for a whole body approach. I don't know.
Most people I know with inflammatory have had chemo and treatment first and then had surgery. Yep. Almost every person I know.
Yep. Yeah. Everyone I know, same thing. Chemo, radiation first, because there was a question about radiating a newly operated on body area that was going to make it fail, basically.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I've heard too. So that's why I think I'm going to lean towards let's address this in a few months down the road.
My cousin had inflammatory breast cancer. She had the chemo first, then the surgery, and then the radiation.
Right, and that's what was originally recommended to me.
Yeah, I don't know. She's in, like, you know, St. Louis at some great hospital.
And I think that's where a lot of our stress comes from, is that there's so many different approaches, theories, doctors, you know, routes that people take that we start questioning our own selves and what's going on.
Right. And
there's not a standard of care at all.
No.
I mean, it seems like.
No.
But again, I think it goes back to, you know, what's best for each individual person. You know, it's kind of like that whole Angelina Jolie argument that we were talking about, that, you know, she thought it was best for her to, you know, be highly proactive. But that may not be the best for either of us, and something we can't even afford or get covered, for that matter, like we were talking about.
Well, yeah.
The plastic surgeon that I very different to operate on grading. You know, it's different.
Bob, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said that my plastic surgeon.
Yeah, I can't hear either.
I love this.
I could hear him.
The bedlam is increasing from someone.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, I muted them.
We love you.
I will be heard. I said the plastic surgeon that I was dealing with said that it's difficult to operate on radiated tissue.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different consistency than regular skin because it's just stiff and I don't know.
So they would
Yeah, it
recommend. So
doesn't-
he would
it
recommend
doesn't
surgery ahead of
stretch as
radiation.
much.
What was that?
So he would recommend surgery first, then radiation.
She would probably recommend surgery before radiation.
Interesting.
You know, she's holding off on any kind of surgery for me until I lose weight. So I probably will
Surgery
have
for what? Why is he having surgery?
No, this was before. Pay attention.
I'm trying.
You know, Stacy said something in her when she was talking, and she called it breast amputation.
Yes.
Yeah,
Stacy,
that's a
did
little
your
harsh.
doctor call it that, or did you
No,
just say?
I just said that, sometimes because you are, in effect, I'm
Absolutely.
losing a limb, so to
It
speak.
is.
Who's this? It's Emily. No, they can hear you. Oh, sorry. Yes, absolutely. That it is an amputation, without a doubt. And I wonder why we don't get treated like that.
Because, again, people don't think of, breasts in that manner,
Because they don't think of it as a functional amputation,
Exactly.
which technically it's not a functional
Hey, I
amputation.
breastfed
Oh,
They
it
all
has a
think we're
function.
going in for augmentation, and we're gonna come out with Barbie-like boobs.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah, no.
We got Twisted Sister over here. Yours twisted. Poor Bob's gotten no nipple.
Yeah.
She's got one. You lopsided. I'm scarred up like it's my business.
I'm
got
lopsided
lumpectomy
and
mama
my
down
nipples
here.
inverted.
Yeah.
Who has Barbie breasts? Raise your hand.
My husband did in the other room.
My husband probably would if he could hear it.
Not so much.
Who has Barbie breasts?
No, it's such a misconception. And I think that, again, adds to the post-traumatic, that we think we're going to go in with one thing and we come out completely different. I mean, I will say, when I came out of surgery, I was surprised that I had something. I was surprised the expanders gave me a little bit of breast, but it still was very, very intense to look at. Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the numbness aspect, which they don't really tell you.
Mhm.
No, they do not tell you, and y'all know that I burnt my breast, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I burnt it cooking. I was in the shower the next morning, and I was like, oh, I got some shower gel there, and I pulled it off, and I ripped off the blister.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, God.
Because you can't feel anything.
No.
But my plastic surgeon told me that this happens more times because of that, and that I was lucky that I had the DIEP and didn't have an implant in, because most people burn it right to the implant, and the implant's exposed.
Ow.
Yeah.
He also asked me to text him a picture of what it looked like, and I texted it to him, and he never responded, and then he called me and said, why didn't you text me the picture? And I said, I did, and I looked at my phone, and I texted it to the wrong number.
Oh my god.
I'm sure they love that.
That's awesome.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, it was a oopsie. But the numbness is very bizarre, because it's numb, yet we can feel the pain and that nerve ending,
Well, when
rejoining.
nerve ending,
Zaps, yeah.
So
yeah,
intensely.
when nerve endings come back, that's what the thing that's the worst feeling, because it
I
just
was just going to say that, Stacy. Because you get some of your feeling back, but it's not necessarily good feeling.
No, and then like your milk's letting down. That's always weird. You get that one, Bob? Like your milk's coming in?
No, but what about the whole experience of feeling the phantom nipple?
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm in the freezer section, and I'm like, oh, wait, there's nothing there.
Well, it's like
Oh, hi. I got more people coming in my house.
Do you know when my lymph
like
is
the
acts
phantom limb
up,
syndrome.
that's when it feels like the milk is coming in
flowers.
more?
Oh, thank you, Kenny. Look, I got flowers.
Hey,
That was so sweet of you.
Somebody brings me flowers.
Wait, what'd you say?
Where's everyone?
Shh, go in the other room. Don't they know this is a professional call? Tell me what you just said because my beautiful children came in.
I think it was me. I said when my lymphedema acts up, that's when it feels like my milk is coming in the worst.
Yes.
See, and
Yes,
my
you're
lymphedema
absolutely
feels
right.
like pins and needles in an area that I can't feel where I touch it.
Well, I get that too, and I get like this. I get swollen, but it's like my whole chest area becomes inflamed with the lymphedema. It's not just my arm and shoulder.
So you have
Well, mine
you
is
have
just arm.
you
Mine
have
is just arm.
truncal lymphedema.
Yeah.
So do I. That's where mine mostly
Right.
is. Yeah.
Now, do you wear compression or anything for that?
Only if it acts up or I'm exercising.
It's so hard to make sure we're doing all the right steps, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I totally overwear it. I'll be like, oh, I have to walk next door. I better put my sleeve on just in case.
That's
you know, those
actually
10
what
steps count
triggered
as
mine,
exercise.
because I was wearing, and I just have a sleeve and glove, but I was religious about wearing it at exercise. I had gone walking while I was coaching. And, you know, I don't consider walking a form of exercise, but that's actually what triggered my lymphedema the first time. And since then, I pretty much, if I'm out of the bed, I'm wearing it.
Wow.
Really?
Well, do you know what my lymphedema specialist told me? And this is probably why. That's a constant movement.
that
So when
does
you're
make-
walking, you're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Makes
that
sense.
triggers lymphedema. She said even vacuuming can trigger it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you just get out of housework. Awesome.
Nobody vacuum. If you had breast cancer, do not vacuum.
Yay.
Oh, mine told me the same thing.
Interesting.
Do not vacuum?
Yeah,
Is that what you
because
said?
it's a constant motion.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Really?
But yet,
Yep.
they tell you that weightlifting, that weights are good for it.
But
So
that's
you
not
would
constant.
Oh, I don't know. That's well, you're looking at 10 reps, 4 sets, blah blah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
the
that's
weights are if you're doing them properly, it's a very controlled motion. When you're vacuuming, your arm is just, you know, whichever way it's
Yeah,
not,
what she said.
It's not controlled.
Saying it.
okay. But what about walking? How is walking different? You know, I mean, how is walking worse than lifting weights?
Here, this is what I see a therapist, and this is all she does is breast cancer lymphedema patients. That's the only patients she treats. And she told me anytime my heart rate goes up more than 10 beats per minute, my sleeve better be on.
Huh.
Because when your heart rate is up, your lymphatic system has to work harder to help with the pumping of the heart.
And I never ever wear my sleeve when I exercise.
I
ever.
wear it when I'm exercising.
I never do.
Because
And
I
I
have a
never have issues.
lymphedema, and it is so cute. It is total swag.
It makes me sweat and itch, and I hate
No,
it. And I
the
don't wear it.
lymphedema ones don't. The material is so breathable. It's fantastic.
My therapist
That's
told
the
me
one
I
I'm
couldn't
picking
wear
up
those.
before I go to Florida.
Well,
Yeah, they're so.
a lymphedema and I have a JOPS because my insurance will cover the JOPS one.
Yep.
Yes.
Cure
Okay.
Diva is just starting to.
Juzo,
We're just
Juzo,
going to put those up.
Sorry. Juzo.
Jokes, yeah. We're just going to be selling those because they are covered more under insurance.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Insurance will only cover one sleeve a year.
Yep.
Really?
That's what mine covers, even though I'm
Yours-
supposed to replace it every 6 months.
Bob, yours will cover too?
I was going to say, I think
Mine
covers
covers
too.
4 a year.
4?
Yeah.
Well, she's metastatic.
No,
She gets
actually,
it all.
it covered it. It covered it before. No, before. Actually, you know
Who
what?
said that?
Oh,
Is that Andy?
Yeah, before
I'll have to check
before
mine.
Mets,
I
it was
don't know.
3 a year.
I was going to say I had another friend with Mets, and hers got covered monthly.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my
He
God.
got a new one
Think about
every
it.
month.
He needs one every month. though.
Well, I wash it. It stinks.
Well, you wash it, but it doesn't need to
It
be
does.
It
replaced
wash it.
every month.
Oh yeah, I wash
You're
mine.
probably,
supposed to wash it
Andy
every
should
time
probably
you
plays
wear
the
it.
cancer card.
Oh no, I was told not to wash it every time I wear it because that would ruin the elastics.
That's true.
Wait, what? Say it again.
My therapist said the dryer will pull the elastic back in, otherwise it gets too loose.
Oh no,
Don't you love how everybody's
Look at
got
that.
something
We all
different?
have
I know,
different.
something really different.
Oh,
It
drives
makes
me
It
nuts.
does. It absolutely drives me crazy.
I don't.
Totally.
I wash
It makes
them
my
about
lymphedema act up.
once a week.
I wash mine about once a week because they stink.
Yeah. Once a week, but I also have a few that I swap out with.
Yeah.
You know, I've got, because I get them frequently, there's not as big of a difference between the brand new and the one that I got, 3 months ago or whatever.
Yeah, my therapist says wash it all the time because she's like more about the bacteria and stuff. You don't want to put that against your skin, whatever. I don't know. Who knows?
They also say that.
Oh, I have one I keep that's just for dirty jobs. Or if I'm gonna go.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
have
dirty
an
girl.
old one that's for like
You are a
gardening.
dirty girl.
It just add that to another reason to have PTSD, because there's no one treatment.
No,
Correct.
that really is very stress provoking. I have to say, it really does. It makes you crazy.
What are you doing? I don't know. I was trying to play. Well,
Hey,
I
wait,
don't know.
I
I
just
think
see a
everything's
cloud.
stress provoking. Don't you?
Hey, nice.
So, who feels that they have PTSD?
That's
Children's.
I know.
that's Cancer Bobancer.
Oh, and what does Cancer Bobancer have?
Cancer Bobancer, what do you have?
What do I have? Let me see. On the menu for the last 23 years, I've just went through a third round of breast. Well, feels like just I say that, but it's been a couple of years. I was diagnosed at 31, 36, and 51.
Oh,
Did you hear
with
that?
breast cancer
Did
three
you hear
times?
what she said?
Kind of.
Say
Breast
it again.
cancer 3 times.
Yes. And when I was 31, and then 36, and then a couple years ago at 51.
And was it all the same cancer, recurrent or different?
All different. They're all primary. So I had the first 2 were in my left breast, and then this last one was in the right breast. And so I'd had a couple lumpectomies and radiation the first couple times. So it's interesting, Bob, you were talking about the elasticity of the breast. They were not sure if they what kind of either implants or flap surgery, but they said that they'd never seen a radiated breast with such good skin. I guess that was a silver lining, I suppose. And so I was able to have double mastectomy and reconstruction at the same time. And it's held up really well. It's the other one that wasn't radiated that didn't hold up so well, which is the one I just had redone because it twisted. But
with an implant, it twisted? Is that what you had done?
Yeah, it twisted, and they left the pocket so big because my radiated breast after 20 years had, really shrunk. The skin really shrinks. And then the other one just had gotten bigger, anyway, since I've been out of treatment and on tamoxifen, which I just got taken off of, I've gained almost 50 pounds. So it just got really big, and so the pocket got big. And
add to stress.
Yeah.
Yes, lots of stress. Not working full time anymore, but trying to bring him in income, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's the story. What about yourself?
Wow. I was stage 3C. I'm crazy, apparently, also. I was diagnosed in November 2011, and I it was hormone positive, HER2 low, so just the one, but then I had chemo, radiation, I had a double mastectomy with my own tissue, and then I had radiation, and then I had like 6 failed surgeries, and it was my own tissue that didn't even work after all the radiation I had done. It was in 24 of my lymph nodes, so it was tons of radiation that I had. So I never healed, and ended up putting an implant in that never healed, and then another implant that never healed, and then they finally just took it out after it got infected. So
stress, had to stress.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how do you deal with that? I mean, you know, all of us have so many different variations of this story, and it's just I don't know about you guys, but it seems like it sort of comes in waves, you know, like you feel like you're kind of coping and on, you know.
Yeah, it does come in waves. You're so right.
And then it like hits you. I think that's what's sort of getting to me right now is that, you know, I've been through this for 23 years. I've had it 3 times. I am under great care.
Crazy.
You know, blah, blah, blah. But, and I've had 2 aunts that have passed from breast cancer. So it just kind of hits you. Like it hit me in the middle of the night, like about 3 or 4 nights ago. Of course, you know, insomnia is part of the deal. But, you know, I was laying there thinking, oh my gosh, you know, what next? And I'm not that kind of person. I'm very really try to have a healthy perspective and feel really good, and I'm not a poor me kind of person. And I know, you know, other people look at me like that, and I hate it. But yeah, it just kind of comes in waves, and it's I'm just sort of curious if that's been the case for any of you.
Well, and triggers too,
Absolutely.
Dan. You know, like I'll see something, and it'll, whoa, that just gets me back. You know,
October's my trigger.
Like the surgery date. Yeah, we know it is for you, Andy. May 5th, Cinco de Mayo is when I found my lump, and that date is so hard to me. I don't really know why. It just, I feel like that was when everything unraveled after that. I found it, and then it all went downhill for that. And a bowl of hard candy, I cannot look and throw up because my oncologist office has them everywhere. Bowls of hard candy are everywhere. I cannot stand to look at it.
Yeah.
But little triggers like that send you back.
Right.
April 1st is my trigger because that's when I saw my gynecologist and she said, hey, you need a mammogram.
It's so funny.
And I went home and I said, well, if I get breast cancer, this is the worst April Fool's Day ever.
Wait,
Totally
Brandy, did you
kidding.
find yours from the mammogram?
Yes. I couldn't feel it. I had no idea.
Oh, my God.
You had a great in.
Yeah.
Because mine
She actually
argued
said
with
you need a mammogram and you're going. Oh, see, mine said you're getting a mammogram and you're going to this breast specialist I know because you're so young. I don't know what to do and I don't want to screw this up, so go see her.
Oh, my God.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
How old were you when you were diagnosed, Brandy?
75.
I was 31.
31.
That's young.
That's very young.
Andy loves the month of October. It makes her so happy.
Oh, God. I actually prefaced on September 29th this year that I was going to be ranting the entire month of October, and if you didn't like it, you better either unfriend me or unfollow me or something, because I was just going to rant the entire month, and I did.
Good for you. You got to do what you got to do.
And then someone had her join Relay for Life.
Oh, my God. Do you know? Okay. On that subject, I got an envelope in the mail yesterday thanking me for my stepping up and running a team for American Cancer Society. And I went,
someone played a joke on Andy and registered her for
It's not
Relay
even
for
a
Life.
joke. No, 3 weeks ago I called them and said, remove me from all mailings, remove my name from the database, do whatever you got to do, but I don't want anything anymore from your organization, period. And so 3 weeks later, I get a letter. And I'm like, oh, you people, if I could find a way to send it back and cost you money, like a prepaid envelope, dude, I'd be sending you all sorts of craziness.
She just hates them all.
She hates them all.
Well, I hate everything.
Stop stupid at breast cancer. She loves me.
You know, I mean, I'm just so, okay, first of all, I'm not a pink girl. Okay, I'm just not. I know Anne-Marie, pink and sparkles is all you. It is not me. It never was me. I didn't have anything pink before I was diagnosed, and then I got deluged. And then getting educated and finding out that all this pink crap is just pink crap and marketing, and it just, oh, God.
Don't even get me
Just
started.
pissed me off. Exactly.
So yes, if I buy this pink stapler, I'll be helping breast cancer.
Oh, yeah, the pink stapler.
pink this, pink that in the stores. Ugh.
I have a pink stapler.
Smack a ribbon on it. Smack a ribbon on it.
What do you got there,
and it'll all
Stacey?
be good.
I have a pink stapler, but it's not for breast cancer.
As long as it's not for breast cancer.
It's not. I wanted a red stapler, but they couldn't.
Say that
couldn't get
again.
I just love it.
I wanted a red stapler, but they couldn't. I couldn't get one.
It has nothing to do with breast cancer. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
And I love
what's
when
really
people
sucky
say
is my
that the pink ribbon has changed so much in the way of breast cancer.
No.
breast cancer awareness, I will agree with. Breast cancer itself, not so much. And I say that because 40 years ago, no less than 40, no, about 42 years ago, my grandmother died of breast cancer because, in her own words, no strange man is going to touch me there. She never went. She would not. She knew she had a lump. She would not. She refused to get it checked. I have an aunt that's a nurse that tried to talk her into it. And she just, no strange man is going to touch me there. So, I mean, they've done great for awareness, and I give them that credit. But, and here's the big but, awareness is great, and the conversation has started, but that's not enough. It's just not enough.
No.
You know.
My cousin, who's 31, has inflammatory breast cancer, and she's doing the Race for the Cure, and she invited me,
Let me
to
throw
support
up
it.
right now.
I mean, think about it. I don't know. I mean, she had a really bad experience, I guess, with Avon. She was part of that organization, and when she was diagnosed, they didn't support her at all or anything. So she loves Komen, and I'm like, so she of course, invited me to.
Yeah, she thinks you got to educate her.
Yeah, I mean, I did too. I mean, I literally
You got
have a
to educate her.
Yeah, educator. I have a T-shirt that shows I was one of the top 25 fundraisers for my city the year after I was diagnosed, and then
before you knew.
Yeah, to turn around and find out that none of that did or will do a damn thing for me just infuriates me beyond belief.
No, I totally understand where you're coming from with that. I totally agree.
Well, I was, for 7 years, I sat the board for Komen. 7 years. I was the top team, personal fundraiser, biggest team for 5 years running. The year of my diagnosis, I brought 496 people to the race on my team. We raised $32,000, and I won't even tell you what they did to me. They did not like my approach to breast cancer. They pulled me from all the ads I was in. They took the awards that I won and threw them into the pavilion and just left them there. They told my family to back up from the. It was horrible. That's nothing compared to. I can keep going. I can keep going. They tried to let the local. They wanted me to not get the pavilion because that's the party pavilion. So they let Ted and Amy, a local radio station, team with a doctor's office to try to beat me out of the pavilion. And people were bad-mouthing them on the Facebook page, saying, "What are you doing? That's not fair. That's a local celebrity. You can't do that." And they said, "It's fair. It's fair. It's fair." They wanted me out. They did not like that I was talking about metastatic cancer, male breast cancer, and that I was showing my scars. They blatantly told me that. They pulled me from everything.
What did they say?
Why? I mean, I don't understand their logic.
They didn't like my approach to breast cancer. That's what they told me.
That's bullshit.
My
family.
They wanted it to be all pretty and pink.
My family made these big cutouts of me for when I crossed the finish line, and my dad was standing there, and they were, I have a big family, and I'm not going to lie, they were loud and obnoxious. And one of the directors, or one of the race volunteers, looked at them and said, "Back up, you need to back up." And my father said, "No, my daughter's coming. I want to see her cross." And they said, "Next year we need to move you people from here." And my dad looked at him and goes, "Next year we won't be here." Yeah, they were horrible, what they did. There's an award given to a survivor. It's called the New Balance Award, and it's given to those who have raised the most money and done the most for their community in raising education and awareness. And they gave it to this other person, and when they gave it to her, they looked at me and they said, "Sorry, we don't like your approach to breast cancer." Now, one year for Race for the Cure, I brought 362 people, and we raised $62,000.
Holy cow! I can't believe they had the gall to say that to you. That's insane.
I can. That was the only
yeah.
organization out there when I was first diagnosed, and so I called them and I got her book and blah blah blah, and it was helpful. But I tell you, over the years, my mom and I, we get so pissed off about it. Over the years, we just now, everything for us goes to Medivivor because
Exactly.
there's no other organization that makes sense, honestly, in my opinion, to give it to. And
100%, and we're all volunteers. I volunteer for Medivivor.
Exactly.
We're all volunteers. Nobody gets paid.
Yep.
So, part of Komen's big thing is mammograms, free mammograms, free mammograms. We get free mammograms. All the money I raise at my events goes into a fund with this organization called Cancer Connects, and I get this letter from my director, and it says, "This is not a joke." And I open it up, and it was a letter from Komen asking if we had money to give to them to give this girl a mammogram because she doesn't fall into the parameters. She's 30. She's 27. Her mother has the BRCA gene. Her grandmother has it. Her aunt and her grandmother both have breast cancer, but she doesn't fall in the gene for a mammogram.
Why?
Or in the parameters because she's not 40.
Because she's not the age.
In order to get a free mammogram with Komen, you have to be 40 years old.
I'd have been dead if I waited till I was 40.
Me too. Clearly, Randy would have too.
That's like hiding on a death sentence to like a lot of women.
I know. I had breast cancer twice before 40.
Exactly.
What'd you say?
I said I had breast cancer twice before 40.
Yeah, and that's the other problem. Is a mammogram didn't help me, but I know 27-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't it based on individual cases? Why is it there's no magic number?
It's the magic number.
Is it not the law in your state?
Emily was 27.
Emily was 7 years old.
Oh, she was 27, not freaking 7. Shit.
Is it not mandated in your state?
No.
Because in my state, you have to get screening mammograms at 40, but if your doctor feels you're at risk, insurance is legally required to cover any diagnostic mammogram at any age.
Not here, Sugarfly.
What state?
Nope, here it's all about your insurance.
Shut up.
In
What
the state of Illinois, insurance cannot decline a diagnostic mammogram regardless of your age.
Hmm.
But your doctor has to code it diagnostic. If your doctor codes it at 35 screening, insurance can decline it.
Well, I mean, you're not getting a mammogram when you're 30 for screening. You're getting it for diagnostic.
You don't get them because you want them, trust me.
I mean, there's an issue if you're getting
fun,
it.
like, going out
Hey,
to
let's
dinner.
have a party. Yeah.
A mamma party. I couldn't come up with one. All right, people, next week, who's with me?
I'm in.
I'm in.
You down? You down with CC chat?
Will we get to see wedding pictures?
Yeah,
from Bob?
really.
I know, Bob. Will you have wedding pictures?
Yep.
Congratulations, Bob. Have a great day.
Yeah, congratulations. Have a wonderful day.
Gonna get married. Of love. You tell Tony I said, happy wedding day.
Yes, yes indeed.
You know, don't come back with a baby.
The wedding is Friday, right? This Friday?
Wait, Friday. I'll show you a picture of the ring.
Ooh,
wow.
pretty.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Nobody got my joke. I said, don't come back with a baby.
No.
And the baby?
You could adopt one, but not that quickly.
We're rich.
All right,
Friday.
people.
Well, have a great
You have a
wedding,
great
Bob.
wedding.
Have fun.
Happy wedding.
Ah,
Happy Wednesday. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen. Have
Bye,
a
guys.
Bye.
Good vibes at 2:00.
Have a
Friday.
stress-free week.
You too.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye.
You got it, Bob. Bye.